Hi, this is Buck at SoCal Motorcycle Services. Good to talk to you again. This is a 150cc Chinese scooter. It's the GY6 Honda knockoff. They're all basically the same no matter what company they're made by. They use the same engine, parts, everything. I think only a few companies make them and they just rebrand them. Well, today we're going to change tires on it, and to get off the rear tire is a little difficult, so I thought I'd make a video on it. What you have to do is remove the exhaust and the shock just to get to the wheel and take it off. It's a little bit annoying and it's a pain just to change a tire. You have to take the exhaust system off, but they make it relatively simple. So just keep watching and I'll show you how to do it. Once you do it once, you can do it over and over again. But see you soon. So this is the 150cc scooter that we're going to do a rear tire change on. And as you can see, the tire is blocked by the muffler. So whenever you do whenever you have to remove the rear wheel, you have to remove the exhaust, the shock, several things. So I figured I'd make a video and let you know what would be involved. The first thing you do is put it on the center stand. If the center stand doesn't raise the wheel off the ground like this one didn't, so you have to put a 2x4 under the center stand, so it allows you to get to the wheel. So first thing you do is you follow the muffler up under the bike where it is attached to the head of the engine. You'll have two of these 10mm long nuts. You just remove those first. Then you take a 12mm socket and you remove the two bolts that hold the muffler on. And I say muffler, but I mean the whole exhaust system. It's a one-piece exhaust. So you loosen the top one. You loosen the rear one, or the other one. Keep track of the bolts once you remove them and where they go. Now you probably want to support the exhaust when you remove this one.
You have something else I can grab for the chain?
And then you take that bolt. I already loosened these two 10mm for the fender. You just click that off. And then you just want to, you got to wiggle it out. And it should come off like that. You put the exhaust to the side. You'll see that it loosens up this bracket. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the nut that holds on the rear wheel. That's a 21mm, and it works best if you use air tools, because then you don't have to worry about the wheel spinning. You just put it on, tap it with the gun, and it comes right off. Keep in mind you're going to have some spacers, so you're going to put everything back the way it was. So you'll have a spacer after the nut, put that to the side. Then you're going to have to remove the shock mount. This is the shock absorber, and then you just take the bolt out. That will allow you to remove this assembly, which holds, and sometimes it's a little tricky to get it off. So you pull that out, then you'll see another spacer. Make sure you remember where the spacers go. Then you tuck the shock out of the way. And just remove the wheel. Sometimes if the rear brake is tight, you have to take a 14 millimeter loosen up your rear brake. You're going to have to adjust your rear brake anyway, so you'll see there's a screw on it. You just loosen up your rear brake. That allows it to move, because the rear brake on these is a drum brake. And you just have to wiggle things out. Make sure everything's out of the way. The fender is this plastic thing, and it gets in the way. And also, it's getting stuck on the case. So what we'll do is we'll air out the tire a little bit. And that should give us some more room to take it out. Most of these scooters are the same design no matter what brand. These are non-Japanese scooters, usually made in either China or Taiwan. They are inexpensive, but require the same work as the expensive ones. So I'm gonna let out some more air. That should give the tire enough clearance. So that we can wiggle it out. There, it's out. You'll see that it is a drum brake system. The axle is splined. So that's what you need to do to get to this point so that you can remove the wheel to change the tire. This wheel, and from the factory they come with these 90-degree bent valve stems. These are all bad. They usually break whenever you put pressure on them. So when you're changing to the tire, make sure you put on, see how flimsy they are? The short stubby ones for motorcycles. And you'll be good. All right, I'm going to go change the tire, and then I'll put it all back together again. But assembly is the exact opposite of disassembly, so you shouldn't have any problems there. Thanks a lot.